Yeah.
Yeah, you ran those guys out of town.
I waited, well,
They're
yeah.
gone.
Let me tell you something about Mason and Sheehan. About 3 years ago, those guys developed a personality. Unfortunately, the personality was mine. And as long as I didn't come to town, did you used to listen to them?
No.
You never even used
Like
to listen
once
to
in
them?
a while, like if I was like in the car or something.
Why didn't you listen to them?
Because they suck.
They suck. They're big, fat, you know what it is? They suck.
Yep.
It's not that I'm good,
And
it's
you
that
know
they
what?
suck.
The reason they had ratings was because there was nothing else.
Exactly. Well, now they have some competition. And then I got to tell you something. It's good for the people of Albany.
And competition is what this country was built on. I don't know why all these DJs all of a sudden don't want competition. You know, they run to advertisers and say, don't buy, don't buy.
Yeah. They're all afraid.
They're
Thank
all
you.
communists. You know, when
Yeah.
you get right down to
Well,
it.
you know, if you were some no talent like Mason and Sheen or, you know, or whatever these guys are, and suddenly somebody with some talent came into town, if I may be so pompous.
Well, you know, all you have to say is somebody else comes into town. Why did they get so scared?
Well, why do they start going to all the advertising agencies and say, don't advertise, don't advertise? This imbecile in Chicago runs up to the advertisers, don't advertise on his show. He's there to talk about his show. He's saying, don't advertise on my show.
Gives you some kind of indication what he thinks of himself.
Yeah, it gives you an indication that he's a little nervous about what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, you get advertisers.
Don't buy is the last thing they say before goodbye. And goodbye is what I'm after. I want Mason and Sheen out of town. I want those two fat pigs gone. Thank you.
And Ed Levine with him.
Yeah, well, we'll see how scary talent Ed Levine is. We'll see if Merv will put up with his antics. I'm going to put them in a room with each other, all my competitors, and let them eat each other. Let them cannibalize one another.
Yeah, just feed off of each other.
I bet you the big fatso in Chicago wins, though. If we put him in a room and they all eat each other,
have an eat off?
he'll out-eat them all. Because he's about ready to blow up.
You know, Mark and Brian probably will survive because they're so skinny. Nobody will even bother with them.
You
There's
think
no
so?
meat on those bones.
No meat on. Mark and Brian are our competitors in Los Angeles. We just went to #1 in Los Angeles, and we're going to hold this big funeral for them in November.
Oh, wow.
You're going to enjoy listening to it. Thank you. Cleveland, you're on the air. Dallas, Texas, you're on the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi.
Can I speak to Howard?
Yeah, hey, boy. You a good boy.
Where are we? We must be in Dallas.
Where my bonanza music, Fred? Yeehaw! 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 My most conservative market.
You're most conservative.
Yeah, doggy.
Hell, Howard, I just wanted to say I've listened to you. I've heard you in New York and D.C., and I'm sure glad you come down here to Dallas.
Let me tell you something, partner.
What's that?
Y'all are a good bunch of boys there, and you're going to bring us up to #1.
I sure hope so.
Right?
Yeah.
You listen to us in your pickup truck?
Huh? You drive that pickup truck, boy? You got them beer?
Yeah.
You drink that beer in that truck?
Can't drink no beer no more, Howard. Them DWI laws is tough.
Now, you listen to me, boy. You got branding to do today. You got to go out and brand them cows.
Yes, we got those brown bag laws in Texas, don't we?
You ever brand a cowboy?
Never have, Howard.
Never. What kind of cowboy is you? What kind of accent is that?
I don't know where you're
I think
from.
I'm Kingfish. Now, what kind of branding you done there, boy? Now, you ever feed them hogs and hump them sheep?
I'm not into bestiality yet.
Well, then you got to come up
when
here.
they say bestiality.
Bestiality. You got to come up here to New York where we got a lot of beasts.
All right.
All right, my man.
I'm looking for you to come down here, Howard.
There you go.
When you take over the market.
When we become #1 in Dallas,
Yes, we must.
I'm going to tell
Dallas.
you. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do.
What are you going to do?
We're going to have a motorcade. You listening, boy? We're going to have a motorcade, the same route that John F. Kennedy took when he got shot in the head. And we're going to ride in an open limousine.
You know what I thought afterwards?
And Robin is going to wear a pillbox hat like Jackie Kennedy.
I was thinking about this, Howard. Afterwards,
Yeah.
you know, we should fly to Washington.
Yeah, me in a
walk
casket.
down the street with me in a black veil.
Right. No, then we're going to have a Lee Harvey Oswald lookalike contest. And we're also going to have a picnic on the grassy knoll for all our listeners.
All right.
All right, dude?
All right, man.
And you know what? You can enter the big contest for, you know those stairs in the book depository building?
The race.
The race, you're going to go up and down the stairs and race. Are you in good shape?
I'll be there.
And we're going to have reloading demonstrations from the window in the book depository.
Target practice.
Target practice. All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, Howard.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw! There you go, that's a good old boy. You know now that the ratings came out in Dallas, there are 4 stations in the top 5 that are country stations.
4.
4 of them.
4 country stations in one city.
Yeah. That's a wacky town. We'll be back right after these words. When we come back, I think what we're going to do is give a little demonstration of some of our awesome bits.
All right.
You know, just so the people of Chicago and Albany and Cleveland and Dallas can hear some of our old routines. You know, just a couple of them. It'd be fun to listen to those. Maybe play a couple of selections from people who were in studio and did some music. You know, that kind of thing.
Okay.
What do you think?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We'll see how it feels.
All right, right after these